Who are you and where are you from?
Jonathan Timms, and my pilot name is Titaniumfpv, and I'm from Leicestershire.
And when and why did you start flying RC and quads and stuff like that?
Flying quads, I started in 2015 with some camera drones, home built, and started racing in 2016 in May.
What was your first event?
It was Moira Canal Festival.
Oh, really?
That was my first official event, and I believe I came 12th, which got me hooked.
Yeah. And what do you fly at the moment?
Rotary Evolution X1 pod. From Make It Build It. Love it. Can be temperamental sometimes, but I think that's more down to the builder than the equipment, to be honest.
Oh, they all are like that. And what do your family think of your sport / hobby? That's your obsession?
My 4-year-old loves it. I'm not his biggest fan. I'm not his favourite at all. Luke Bannister is. Whenever I go flying, he says, "Is Luke going to be there?"
Yeah.
But he couldn't come today because I've got the car.
Oh, okay.
My wife, she's very supportive, understanding.
Yeah.
I'd say she gives me permission to come and fly, which is really good of her.
Well, they have to be if you want to fly regularly, because we get out of the house a lot.
Yeah.
And if we're not out of the house, we're covering the house in spare parts and building stuff.
Yeah, it's a regular occurrence in my kitchen.
Yeah. I know the feeling very well.
Especially before an event.
Yeah.
Everything everywhere.
The last minute scramble to get something flyable for an event.
That's it, yeah.
Standard practice. And how often do you fly? Roughly how many packs do you fly a week?
I try and get out as much as I can. 2 or 3 times a week minimum, and probably 10, 15, 20 packs every time, because I usually charge in the field. And just try and get out there as much as I can, really.
Yeah, depending on family life. Great British weather.
Work and...
Yeah, work. Everything else that stops us flying.
Anyone wants to pay me, you know.
Yeah. And do you have a weirdest or worst place that you've ever flown?
For video, it's got to be the NEC.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. Although a lot of people said my video was the best.
Really?
So I was like, well, if mine's the best, I'd hate to have the worst.
Yeah.
So it was manageable, but I wouldn't like to do that on a regular basis.
No, it is an RF
like flying blind.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely the worst part. The events are amazing, the atmosphere is amazing, but the video signal is rubbish.
Yeah.
And have you got anywhere that you'd really like to fly? Favourite location?
Some of the events from last year, actually, Weston Park, Farnborough.
Yeah.
The likes of those events were fantastic. Just the organisation of them, and maybe something abroad. I did like the look of the Euros in Ibiza.
That was all
even
good
though
until
it was washed out.
Yeah, all good until the hurricane turns up.
That's it.
But yeah, Weston Park is happening again this year, and it should be better than last year, so that should be an epic event. Farnborough, obviously not this year, but maybe next year if we can get there. I'm sure we will, because that was amazing. Flying with a backdrop of jets and flying in the cage, and the Airbus A380 took off, and I could see it in my goggles, and it looked so big. I thought it was in the cage with us. It was like a quad size next to me. I was like, what the hell is that? Yeah, absolutely crazy. But yeah, that was definitely an event to attend. And where do you see the hobby progressing in the next couple of years?
It's becoming a lot more accessible. Everything's getting faster, especially they're introducing bigger battery sizes because the tech just can't keep up with us.
Yeah.
I see it getting slightly bigger than what it currently is.
As in quad size bigger?
Yeah, my frame's 185 millimeters, so I see them going back up. It's kind of like the mobile phone; they get so tiny, and then they start to grow again. Because the technology is moving so quickly, it's allowing more power, and you can have a much stronger build. Yeah.
There is a freedom class, I remember the name now, which is the unlimited size class, the big 1 meter wingspan drones, which has been coming soon for a while. when it actually comes.
I think I saw one of the races with that, and seeing one of those do a power loop or a flip is an insane thing to see in the sky.
But yeah, the presence of them in the sky will be a lot more fun for spectators, I guess, because
they can see it.
Yeah, you'll be able to you'll actually know what's going on rather than just seeing a dot in a blur.
Blue LEDs going past you.
Yeah. So, and is there anything you'd like to see happen? Like, would you like to see it getting more mainstream, see bigger, better events, see more international interest?
Yeah, I think for the UK especially, I'd like to see people realising that
we've got some real talent.
This is it. We do have some of the best guys in the world here. There is some huge talent in other countries, but they've got investment, whereas the UK just doesn't seem to have it at the moment. I think that's where we lack, is the investment. The skill's plentiful. Yeah. It's just the investment we need.
We just need someone to chuck us some money and we can show the world what the UK really has. Show them how to do it properly. A couple of your fans out there.
Groupies.
Speaking of groupies, what would you say is the most annoying thing about being a drone racing superstar pilot?
Whenever you go into Tesco's, to be honest, it's just not nice being mobbed.
Yeah. Just want to shop in peace.
I want a normal life, you know.
Yeah.
Quiet, home in the country.
Yeah.
2 kids, a fire, a dog.
Yeah.
And just a quiet life.
And do you have a biggest rival in the sport?
I always see my teammate Elliot Crazy Nays as my rival, mainly because he beats me.
Yeah. It's always good to have someone to chase.
That's it. And at events, my aim usually is to try and beat or be at the same level as Warren Jeffs, because the amount of events he attends, it's just good to be up there. It's kind of like a yardstick. If you can either beat him or match him, then it's a yardstick.
Not a bad rival to have, because like you say, he attends a lot of events. He's very consistent. His speed is coming more and more and more. So if you beat him in an event, it's something to be proud of. So.
It's only happened once.
Did he crash out?
He did rear end me.
Oh, okay.
So it was.
And do you fly freestyle or do you just race?
Predominantly racing. I enjoy freestyle, the odd location with some interesting trees or some obstacles, but the adrenaline only really comes for me when I'm honing it around a track at silly speeds.
Yeah. I can flip-flop about for 5 minutes and I'm bored, but give me a racing track, I'll fly all day.
I fly all day long, yeah.
And are you sponsored by anyone?
Yeah. I don't know if you could tell.
Yeah. We can see it on your t-shirt.
Make It, Build It, Phil Lawrence.
Great guy, great shop.
Great guy, great shop, great products.
Yeah, great customer service.
That's it. Just looks after you.
Yeah.
He'll do anything for anyone, which is, I think, why we get on so well.
Yeah.
As well as there's an understanding there. I think sponsorship isn't what people think it is. As a sponsored pilot, you end up spending ridiculous amounts of money. I wouldn't like to say on video.
Yeah.
But the amount you spend changes because you want to do well. So you need to keep up with others, and the sponsorship definitely helps, but it doesn't cover all of that cost.
Yeah. It's not like someone's suddenly just giving you loads of free stuff and saying, here, just go and enjoy yourself.
I'd love that. That'd be brilliant if they did.
Yeah. So, and is there anyone that you'd like to be sponsored by? We've got a couple of Big Boys toys, serious toys in the background. Fat Shark.
Well, I've got some Fat Sharks, but I don't know if they sponsor anyone. Everybody needs them.
I don't think so.
Yeah, just anyone on the wall, really.
Yeah.
They're all pretty good.
Yeah, can't complain from any of them. So, and do you have any advice for newcomers, people wanting to start out in the hobby?
Don't buy cheap. Otherwise you end up paying for it twice. There's no point buying something cheap because it's on Banggood or wherever.
Yeah.
Because the likelihood is the quality's that bad that you're going to end up replacing it.
Yeah.
So you may
people are like, I've got a couple £100 budget, what can I get? Just save a little bit more and get
save a bit more and get something worth flying.
You'll put yourself off, buy something nonsense.
That's it.
Yeah. So yeah, buy cheap, buy twice or multiple times. So just get the best budget that you can and get the best stuff that you can afford, really.
That's it. Buy as good as you can get.
Yeah.
And you won't go wrong.
Cool. And finally, where can people find you on social media?
So I'm Titaniumfpv on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook. So yeah, find me there.
I'll put the links in the description for people to find you.
Is it there?
Yeah, no, I think it's that way.
That way.
Yeah. Although it'll probably change. Watch this in 10 years' time and it'll probably be that way. Right, well, thank you very much for chatting with us and good luck in racing this year. We are currently at iSeries Rush number 1, the first race of the season. So good luck, we've got plenty to come. It's going to be a busy year.
Yeah, I'm going to find out where I finish now.
Yeah, good luck. We don't know if you're in the semi-finals or not. Before we started this interview, he was in 8th and it's top 10 go through. So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers, bye-bye.